Child, 3 angels from heaven have been warning you regarding your family, but you were not paying attention. My precious child, your family is a gift I gave you because I desire to feel you my love through the people I created too. But not all are there who loves you or your family. There are evil person too. Similarly, just as the wheat grows with the tares, so too does light dwell among shadows for a time, until the appointed hour when I shall separate them. Listen closely, child, for I have seen your tears. I have heard your silent prayers and your cries in the night, the ones you buried beneath strength so no one else would see. I, the Lord your God, have seen every moment, and not a single one has escaped me. I am closer to you than the breath in your lungs and the pulse in your veins. Before a word is formed on your lips, I know it in full. Before your fears take shape, I have already stood against them. You must no longer harden your heart to my warnings. The 3 angels were sent not just as messengers, but as protectors. They have walked the halls of your home. They have stood guard as the darkness tried to enter. They whispered to you in dreams, in moments of stillness, in strange coincidences that were not coincidences at all. My child, your ears must be open, your spirit alert. Not everything that smiles upon you carries love. Not every voice that flatters seeks to build you. Some have come cloaked in kindness, yet their intentions are wrapped in venom. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I gave you discernment, and now I stir it within you. There is a trembling in your soul because you know I am speaking. Do not doubt it. What I say not to frighten you, but to awaken you. I am the God who watches over all creation, yet I also bend down to speak into the heart of one child. That is how deep my love runs. That is how vast my attention to your life is. Your family, my gift to you, must not be left unguarded. The enemy of your soul prowls like a lion, seeking to devour what I have blessed. He will not come with fire and smoke, but with suggestion, with resentment, with division, with whispered lies and old wounds reopened. He will try to set brother against sister, parent against child, husband against wife, and friend against friend. But I have given you the authority to stand firm. You are not helpless. You are not alone. Heaven has been dispatched on your behalf. Even now, angels encamp around your household. They bear swords of light, drawn not in fear but in defense of my promise over your life. You must rise now. You must pray. You must speak the truth in love and silence the voice of accusation that comes against those you hold dear. I know there is confusion in your mind, questions you haven't dared to voice. I know you've wondered why certain things are happening. I know you've doubted yourself. I know the tension you felt in rooms once filled with laughter. I know the unease that greets you in certain moments when everything should feel normal. My child, these are not delusions. This is my spirit prompting you. There is one among you whose heart has grown cold, another whose wounds have festered into bitterness, a third who has opened a door they cannot close without my help. And there is one who seeks to cause pain from the shadows, who bears no love for you or those you love. Their hands are hidden, but I see them. Their words are sweet, but their intentions are sour. I will expose what is hidden. I will bring to light what is done in secret, not to shame, but to heal, not to destroy, but to deliver. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the process. You have prayed for peace, But peace does not come from ignoring problems. It comes from confronting darkness with my light. I will give you wisdom when to speak and when to stay silent. I will give you strength to love, even when it's hard. I will teach you how to fight not with fists or fury, but with prayer, with praise, with perseverance. I will restore what the enemy has stolen. Now we, Dieter. I will redeem what seems lost. There are generational patterns I am breaking in your bloodline. Verses spoken long ago by voices forgotten are being silenced in my name. Cycles of pain that have echoed from one branch of your family tree to another shall be uprooted. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I am your God too. The promises I made to your forefathers echo over you now. My covenant is not broken, and my word does not return void. I call you to walk in holiness. That means honesty. That means surrender. That means letting go of control and giving me your trust. There are things you cannot fix. There are hearts you cannot change. But I, the Lord, can do what no man can. I will soften hearts of stone. I will return the prodigal. I will mend the broken. I will purify the corrupted. But you must keep your hands in mine. Do not try to be me. Let me be God. I have chosen you as a light in your family. You were not born into them by accident. You were placed there like a lamp upon a stand, not to be hidden, but to shine. You are my vessel, my ambassador. When you speak kindness, it is my voice echoing. When you forgive, it is my grace pouring through you. When you love, despite the pain, it is my cross being lifted high again. And yet do not confuse meekness with weakness. There is a time for gentleness, and a time for firm boundaries. I have not called you to be trampled. I have called you to be whole, to walk in truth. There is no love in tolerating evil. There is no righteousness in enabling harm. You must walk the narrow road, guided by my Spirit, and I will teach you how. Some of what is coming will be painful, but do not fear. I prune what I love so that it might bear more fruit. If something is being removed, trust me. If someone steps away, let them. If a chapter closes, believe that I have already written the next with glory and grace. Hold fast to me, child. I know the path. I hold the map. I am the way. You will not lose what is truly yours. You will not be abandoned. I am the God who restores families. I knit hearts together again, stronger than before. But it begins with truth. It begins with surrender. It begins with you opening your ears and your eyes not to fear, but to wisdom. I am waking you up because I love you. Listen to the whisper of my Spirit. Be still and know that I am God. Let my peace reign in your home. Let my words fill your mouth. Let my fire purge all that defiles. I will lead you through. I will bring joy again. I will restore laughter to your table and warmth to your home. And the 3 angels I sent, they are still with you. They have not left. They are watching, guiding, guarding. They move at my command. Honor them by obeying what they've spoken. Their message was clear, though wrapped in mystery. You knew it in your spirit, even if your mind could not grasp it. Follow that leading. You are not imagining it. I have spoken. Now move with me. And know this, my child, my love for you is greater than the deepest pain. My plans for you are higher than the highest mountain. My protection is stronger than any weapon formed against you. And my name, when you call it, shakes the heavens and scatters the enemy. Call upon me, and I will answer. I will not delay. I am near. I am your Father. I am your Redeemer. I am your Defender. And I am not finished with your story. Not with your family. Not with your heart. Child, listen again. I am still speaking. I have not turned my face from you. I have not grown weary of your cries. I see you truly, deeply, constantly. And I am still here, speaking, because I love you more than you can understand. There are matters hidden deep within your heart wounds that you have not dared to bring to the surface. But I know them all. Even the ones you deny to yourself. Even the ones that ache without name. Especially the ones caused by those who should have loved you best. The betrayal. That word you avoid yet feel like a whisper in your bones. It is a sharp thing, isn't it? Not the kind of pain that comes from distant enemies or strangers with no name. No, betrayal does not wear the face of a foe. It comes with a familiar voice, with hands that once held yours, with eyes that once met yours with laughter and light. It comes from those you trusted, from those who sat at your table, from those who called you family, friend, beloved. I understand betrayal more than you think, child. Do not imagine that your sorrow is foreign to me. I bore the sting of it too. I walked with one whose feet I washed, whose life I poured into, whose name I knew as intimately as breath. Judas. He walked beside me. He heard my teachings. He saw my miracles. He shared my bread. And yet, when the darkness whispered, when the tempter crept near with silver in his hand and lies in his mouth, Judas yielded. Not because I failed to love him. Not because he was a stranger to my grace. But because his heart was pierced by outside voices that drew him away from truth. He was not born to betray. He was not destined for it. But he listened. He let the seed of doubt take root. He let pride and fear fester in secret. And when the moment came, he chose the shadows. Not even because he hated me, but because he was blinded by the influence of others who disguised themselves as righteous when their hearts were full of schemes. So it is even now, my child. The betrayal you have felt, the coldness in their actions, the confusion in their words, the distance that grew not with time but with pressure, this did not come from you, nor from them alone. You have been hurt by those who once celebrated you, abandoned by voices that once echoed your joy, judged by eyes that once looked on you with pride. What lie? And you have asked me why. You have looked at their change and questioned your worth. You have held yourself accountable for wounds that were not born from your hand. But I am telling you now, what you suffer is not the fruit of your own fault. There are influences, child. Dark ones, these whispering ones. Those who come from outside the walls of your home and speak poison with charm. Those who envy the love I placed upon you, and who covet the peace I began to restore in your family. They come not as enemies, but as allies, as counselors, as friends. They hide behind concern. They speak half-truths. They stir hearts that were once soft and tempt them to believe lies. They did not turn against you on their own. It was not hatred that led them, it was deception. I want you to understand this, not so you will excuse the pain they've caused, but so you will know how to heal from it. The betrayal that comes by manipulation is not a true reflection of your worth or of their original love. It is a distortion, an infection, and I, your healer, am here to cleanse it. You must stop blaming yourself. You must stop repeating every conversation, trying to find the exact moment you failed. You didn't fail. You loved. You gave. You trusted. And in that you reflected me. You did what was right, even if it ended in pain. That does not make you foolish, it makes you faithful. Remember, my son did not hide from Judas. He did not rebuke him before the others. He continued to wash his feet. He offered him the bread. He allowed him the choice, because love must allow the freedom to walk away. So too have you allowed others to choose. And some, seduced by the voices of outsiders, have chosen distance, have chosen silence, have chosen betrayal. But hear me, this is not the end. Just as the betrayal of Judas did not stop my son's resurrection, so too will this moment not stop what I have prepared for you. In fact, I will use it. I will turn what was meant to destroy you into the very road that lifts you higher. Judas's betrayal led to the cross, and the cross led to redemption for the world. Do you see now? Even what the enemy meant for evil, I will use for good. Let me heal your heart. I know it hurts, child. I know you've smiled through your days while carrying this wound. I know you've tried to be strong for others, for appearances, even for yourself. But now, in this secret place between you and me, I see the truth of your spirit. You have cried where no one could see. You have questioned why they turned so quickly. You have asked if they ever loved you at all. They did. And some still do, though their love is tangled now in confusion. But their actions do not define your value. Their silence does not speak truth over you. My word is truth, and I call you chosen. I call you beloved. I call you mine. Let the tears fall if they must. I catch every one. I record them. I remember them. I redeem them. There will be reconciliation, though it may not look like what you expect. Some will return with clearer eyes and contrite hearts. Others may never come back in the way you hope, but I will bring you peace with it. I will remove the sting. I will give you wisdom to know who can walk beside you again, and who must be loved from a distance. Forgiveness is not permission to be wounded again. It is freedom for you. And I will help you forgive. Not by forgetting, but by lifting the weight of pain from your soul. Child, do not grow bitter. That is the temptation the enemy now places before you. He wants your heart hardened. He wants your soul closed. He wants you to vow never to trust again. But if you do that, you will cut yourself off not only from people but from the very channels of my love. I have created you to be open, to be tender, to be a vessel of my compassion. Do not let betrayal rob you of your nature. Let me protect you, not pain. I will bring new people. I will strengthen the bonds that remain. I will reveal the true from the false. In time you will see with such clarity that you will wonder how you ever questioned yourself. But first, let me carry you. Walk with me. Let your steps align with mine. Let your thoughts be shaped by my word. Let your wounds be bathed in my presence. Each day as you rise, give me your burden. I will not grow tired of hearing the same prayers. I am not a man that I should be irritated or distant. I am your Father. I am always attentive, always near. Naked. And as you walk with me, the confusion will lift. The heaviness will lighten. You will begin to laugh again, not the laugh that masks pain, but the laugh that rises from peace. You will look upon the faces of those who hurt you and feel no anger, no ache, only the strength that comes from healing. That is what I promise you. Your family is still under my covering. Yes, even the one who turned away, even the one who spoke behind your back, even the one who misjudged your motives. I still see them, just as I see you. I still love them, even now. And I can restore what you think is too far gone. I can mend what no conversation could, but let me do it my way. You are not responsible for their choices. You are only responsible for your walk. So walk humbly. Walk righteously. Walk boldly with me beside you. I have never left you, not for a moment. And the outsider who stirred this betrayal, I know them too. I see the lies. I hear the hidden words. I feel the intentions behind their actions. And I will deal with them. Not with cruelty, but with justice. I am a God of mercy, but I am also a God of truth. I will expose what has been hidden. I will silence what was falsely spoken. Not to vindicate your pride, but to vindicate my name in you. You are my child. I do not let my children be trampled. I do not let injustice reign forever. There is a time for testing and a time for triumph. You have walked through the test. Now prepare for the triumph. This betrayal will not define your future. It is a chapter. It is not the whole story. I am the author, and I never end in tragedy. I end in glory. You are walking into restoration. You are walking into revelation. What was broken will be healed. What was stolen will be returned. And what was lost will be replaced with more than you ever imagined. But stay with me. Do not run ahead. Do not take vengeance in your own hands. Do not let bitterness lead your decisions. Let me be your defender. Let me be your comfort. Let me be your guide. I know what they said. I know what they did. But I also know what I am about to do. And it will be beautiful. You will see fruit from this season. You will gain strength from these wounds. You will find purpose in the pain. And one day you will help others through their betrayal, not as a victim, but as a testimony of my faithfulness. Remember, child, your story is not over. The betrayal was not your end. It was only the door through which I will usher you into deeper intimacy with me. You trusted in man and they failed. Now, trust in me and I will never fail you. Let them go if they must go. Bless them if they walk away. But you stay rooted in me. Because with me your future is secure. With me your soul is safe. With me your family can be restored, your heart can be whole, and your joy can return. Do not be afraid anymore. Walk on, child. I am right here beside you, and everything will be all right. Just keep walking with me. Amen.